Hi, and welcome back to Dirty Barney's Garage. It's going to be a short and sweet video. It's about, I think it's 18 degrees out here right now. I don't have a drop of juice in the heater, so we're just going to go on this one. This is the Jacobsen power vent I'd mentioned in the last video. Luckily, well, we have some work that's got to be done on this mower, and it's going to have to be done out of shop. So one of my friends has offered to help me out with it. I'll show you real quick what's going on with it. The deck is as solid as anything, but it does have one crack here. Right here. Kind of hard to see. You might be able to smell. Yeah. Somebody had put a bracket on here to help hold it together. This isn't really a structural type thing, but and the bracket is actually holding it good, but I want this thing done right, at least better than it is already, before we put it back together. So we're sitting here, we have all 4 original wheels. Now that one's stiff right now. We got a little slop there, but these are all 4 original wheels on this thing. It's got all 4 hubcaps on it. We have the original throttle. The cable is broken up top, but that's actually an easy fix. I believe we can probably retain this original cable. We have to put a new Z-bend up top and everything. This is not the original engine for this thing. This is somewhere from the 80s, old 3.5 horse Briggs. You can see the provision right here for the blade brake. Somebody had put this thing on there. Just like the old Murray. Look at the oil coming out of this thing. It is absolutely disgusting. I think this might be one of them deals. I've seen people where they'll take the drain oil out of their cars and just put it in their lawnmowers. I almost think that's what's going on here. But one thing we're going to definitely check this out. Where this is an earlier engine, this block could very well have the steel camshaft for that Murray engine I was talking about in the last video. I want to put a steel cam back in that engine. That does have a plastic cam originally, but that's a later thing right now. Right now, that engine's over there in a box. It's soaking. We're going to get back to that one after. But the main thing, like I said, we're going to get this thing stripped down. And a friend of mine has offered to go ahead and weld that thing up for us. And hopefully we can get that straightened out to the point. Right here, you're going to see here, place foot here for starting and blah, blah, blah. This mower should have, or the original engine for this mower is going to have the starter right here where you pull it straight up. Very early 70s engine. People are like, oh, where are you going to get one of them? Well, I'm Dirty Bernie. Of course we got one. I have 2 of them, if I remember right. I rescued them from the scrapyard probably 4 or 5 years ago. I'm like, I can't let this stuff go. So they're sitting up at the farm awaiting this mower, I guess. So, like I said, wheels got some slop and everything. Tires are bald. But this mower is very fixable. This whole turbo vent deal, it's really got me intrigued. I didn't know anything about this. I've owned several older Jacobsens in my time, and I've never seen one with these holes in it. So I actually went, if you go on Facebook, there's a page called Vintage and Antique Lawnmowers. And I put a picture of this mower on there, and automatically the guy's like, it's an old turbo vent and everything. I'd never heard of one, to be honest with you. And all of them are saying this thing gives a great cut and blah, blah, blah. All right, well, cool. I guess now I own one. So I'm actually excited about this, but Yeah, but like I said, first off, we're gonna get this motor out of here. We're gonna get the, I gotta pop the handle off and everything, and I'm gonna send the deck off to my buddy, and hopefully he can repair that one section, and we'll go from there with it. But anyway, one thing I wanted to mention to everybody here, we've fallen on some hard times here at Dirty Bernie's, and it's getting worse and worse. As I said, it is currently 19 degrees out here. It is freezing, okay? I cannot work in this weather. I'm watching some of these bigger channels and everything, which obviously this is not a bigger channel, but more Ski Repair, for example. He's got weekly battery sponsors, all right? And that'd be all well and good. And I'm not looking really for handouts, but would anybody be interested in maybe being a kerosene sponsor for these videos? And now I'm not talking a lot of money. I'm talking $3 or $4 every here and there. I can run this garage all night on $5 worth of kerosene. All right. The problem is my landlord just went up $100 a month on the rent. I got no money coming in, no repairs or anything this time of year, and in order to keep this place going, I gotta do something. So I figured I'd ask. You know, if you can't do it, that's cool. That's all well and good. I'm gonna go ahead and put my Cash App in the description of this video. You know, if you could, I mean, $1 would help. Anything, you know, something just to keep us going here, because I got plenty more videos to go, but right now it's not happening. So, you know, if you like what you see here, if you want to, you know, just throw a few bucks or whatever. If you can, if you can't, it's fine by me. But anyway, that's about it for this video. But I got the mountain bolt soaking on this engine right now. We're gonna try and hopefully we can get this thing off in one piece, because when I pulled the Quattro off of the Murray deck, yeah, 2 out of the 3 bolts snapped, which I figured they would. But anyway, we might be able to get this sump off. We're gonna drain the oil on this thing, peek in there, and hopefully we got a steel camshaft. If not, I got more up the farm. But I mean, if I can get it out of this engine rather than having to tear something else apart, that'd be even more grand. So anyway, that's about it for right now. But at least you got a good look at this thing. Like I said, we are somewhere in the early 70s and everything, and we're gonna put this, we're not gonna do a full restoration obviously, but this thing's got to get going again. I mean, we cannot let this mower go. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, and you guys have a wonderful night, and I'm going back in a warm house right now, so we'll talk to you later.